Hey guys, I'm back. This is Chase Sharifa, videographer, photographer for travel and wedding, and I wanted to come back with another video. And today I will be doing an unboxing of this guy right here. And so stay tuned. This guy is something really special. It's the Sony 24 1.4 G Master. And so just got it in the mail. It's been 2 months since the pre-order. It's been taking a while, so obviously I already opened it, but I wanted to show you guys what's in the box. So the box comes in a little plastic. Take that out. And it comes in this box. Ooh, and just that orange just looks so pretty. And there you go. 24 1.4 G Master. I've been really excited about this because, for one, it's a G Master, so you know for sure that there will be just high quality glass and just great autofocus, and Sony just put everything into this lens. This is just instruction booklet on the left side here. And the actual lens itself. So, more plastic. Comes in this little case, which is nice. I also have this Sony A7iii G Master f2.8, and it came with a very similar case, but obviously much taller. It's a very nice quality case, and it just opens up like this, and there's a little zipper here. And here is the lens inside more plastic. Here it is, folks. Sony 24 G Master. So here's this one, Sony 24 1.4 G Master. It's a prime lens, so which means there's not really a zoom, but let's take a look at the physical specifications. It feels fairly lightweight, pretty close to maybe the 55 Zeiss, but slightly bigger. The weight is 445 grams, so 15.7 ounces, just a little under a pound, which is nice. It just fits really nicely with the Sony A7iii body. Then the filter size is pretty small. It's 67 millimeters, so that's nice. It's very, I think it's the same filter thread as my Tamron 2875 there, so that's great. So I already have that. Physically, it's a very smooth focus ring here up front, and there's actually another ring here. It's the aperture ring, and there's a switch here on the side to declick it and click it. So if it's off, it's a very smooth action, and here it's a little more precise. So that is a nice added feature. There's a autofocus and manual focus switch, and there's also a button on the lens itself that you can customize, which is really great. Yeah, overall the build quality is nice. It's a mix of metals and plastic, but it feels very rigid, so that's nice. And again, I think the weight savings and the 1.4 aperture is why you would want to get this. So the biggest deal with this is that since it's a 24 millimeter, that's a pretty good wide angle to where you could use this for astrophotography, or this could be a great gimbal lens. The 1.4 makes it a monster in low light, paired with the A7iii is probably just amazing. It's almost night vision at that point. I could see it for some wide angle portraits, and we're gonna test that out today. I'll take some wide angle portraits, put it on a gimbal, do some video work, and so we'll take a look at that part. It can go from 1.4 all the way to f16 on the Sony A7iii. What's really nice, especially for video, is you can crop in, and that'll approximately give you a 35 millimeter, which is great. So this would be also a really good travel lens because it's pretty versatile in that regard. You don't want anything too punched in when you're traveling. You want to try to get as much of the environment as possible. I could also see this as a really great vlogging lens because it's fairly light. You get that 1.4, you're blurring out the background. It's at a 24, so it's not as wide as a 16 to 35 maybe, but that's a pretty good wide angle, especially with this low light, to really blur out the background. Yeah, and then so I'd say let's just test it out. Let's see what it looks like, because I currently have the Tamron 2875 on 28 millimeters on a tripod at f2.8. So let's see what that looks like when I switch it here. So, all right, well, this is what it looks like. The only difference is I had to up the shutter a little bit because we went from f2.8 to f1.4. I think what you can see is you can actually see the door to our bedroom, and you can actually see the side table over there, and you get a little bit more up top. So there's just a little bit more that it now captures, and just an extra maybe 2 stops of light that you're allowing in with the f1.4. So it's a great lens. It obviously looks really great. And so let's take it out and let's do maybe like a vlog test on it and see how it works outside. I'll probably have to put an ND filter because right now I just had to up the shutter to compensate to have a balanced histogram. So we'll see outside. Here's a quick vlog test. Just put on a shotgun mic up top and just put it on the Joby Gorillapod. So what does it look like? I won't be able to see because it's a Sony. I don't see the flip screen, but I did put on the ND filter. What's really nice here is you should be able to see me, the foreground, maybe this midground, hopefully the sky, not too overexposed. That would be nice to be able to do that. And then we'll bring it back into the editing in Final Cut Pro to see what it looks like. But so far it's fairly lightweight, a little bit lighter than my Sony, my Tamron 2875. And here is some flowers coming out, so with the peaches and everything and the trees in the front yard. But yeah, let's check it out. Hi guys, I'm back. So I just did that quick vlog test / B-roll with the flowers and everything. What did you guys think? I thought it looked really great. I think this would be a really great option for vlogging. Just make sure you have an ND filter just because of that f1.4, or else you'll suffer having the shutter speed too high. I could also see this for weddings as a gimbal lens. It's kind of like a wide angle portrait for solos with a bride and groom. And it could also be a really great travel lens since it's so wide, it's so versatile. And remember, whenever you're traveling, the main thing is seeing much of the background. You know, you want to be able to show off where you're at and everything like that. And so I'm gonna go and try this lens out for the next couple weddings and next couple trips. I'll definitely be taking this to Japan with me next month, and I'll let you guys know with some sample images. And maybe I get to do some photo shoots as well, so you get to see it both with video and photo. In comparing this to a prime lens, I think it's a pretty good price. This Sony 24G Master is sitting at $13.98, and versus I believe the Sigma version is the same price, and it's not as wide, and it's not as fast with regards to the aperture. Native lens, so you're gonna get that autofocus performance and that Sony backing behind there. That's my initial thoughts, unboxing and overview of this lens. Stay tuned for the full review once I get my hands on it and use it a couple more times and actually put it through its paces. But I think it's a really great deal if you want lightweight, if you're doing this for travel and just a general purpose lens. You can't really beat it. I mean, it is a little bit pricey, but you are gonna pay for lenses that are worth the money. And so I think this is worth the money at $13.98. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you.